So he's pretty much living in the Philippines, besides food, $400. You're not one of those guys that are here and can't face the facts of it's not working out. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that back against the wall and says, oh man, I can't go. I love it too much. Put your ego in your back pocket, and if anything goes down, you just gotta go back home. So I got a question today that's somewhat about cost of living, but not necessarily. But I'm happy to answer it, right? The question says, I don't want to say the man's name, but long time subscriber, I've been seeing you for a while. Thank you, Mr. JF. Thanks for the support, brother. Now you say, hi, Jay. What are your thoughts on coming there and then trying saving 10K for emergency once I'm there? I say this because I'm having a tough time saving here in the US. I do have 3,200 USD monthly income. I asked because I heard people say, do not come to the Philippines unless you have at least 10K in savings for emergency. This is a good question. I like that. I like puzzles like this, right? Because I have the perfect answer. I did it. I'll say it again. I did it. Now this is why I did it. This is why I suggest trying it. I did it. Also, not only that, with 3,200, right? When I first moved here, I was living off 1,700 a month. And let me remind you, I say it all the time in live streams, but I'm saying it here in the video. I was doing whatever I like. I wasn't overeating, and maybe if I went and took trips too, it would be like 2,000. I wasn't taking trips every day, but I was still moving around how I wanted to move around. I'm saying that to say this, to say when you get here, it's gonna be a lot less than living out there, so you're right. And this is the thing, if you come out here, you could be depressed if you do this. You'd be extremely depressed if you come out here and have to go back home. But put your ego in your back pocket, and if anything goes down, you just gotta go back home. Just face the facts. You gotta go home, right? So I say do it, man, give it a try. Reason why is why would you continue, especially if you're in a position where you feel like you're in turmoil, right? And I know you probably are. I'm not saying, I'm not judging you. I don't have no idea what's going on in your life, but a lot of guys are. That's why guys are considering, with the state of emergency happening back home. Same woman that's bashing us for coming over here.
Bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you want a woman to bring something to the table, go to IHOP. Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if I bring something to the table, you're going to be mad because it's going to be another man.
Is the ones that are, having the high standards. It's probably why you want to get free and want to decide to go now. And you can get that 10,000 up. Say if you're out here, right? And you're spending 2,000 a month. That's what you got to do. Come out here, spend 2,000 a month, and you can mess around and save the 1,200. The 1,200 extra, save that. Think about it. You add that 1-2 over the course of 10 months, that's 12,000, right? Just discipline yourself for 12 months. Stack that money up. It can be done. Like, I'll tell you right now, I know a brother who I just spoke to recently. He's living out here, not even here, he's living in another part of Southeast Asia on like 900 bucks a month. Right? And I was shocked. And I said, well, how did you do that? He pretty much did the same thing I did, right? I know other guys that did it, that are young and did it. And he's younger than me. I know another guy that's younger than me and did it. My brother Dwayne, he's making probably more than I'm making, but he still came out here understanding, you know what, if I have to go back home, you have to go back home. It's gonna be situations like that. As long as you're not one of those guys that are here and can't face the facts of it's not working out, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that, back against the wall and says, oh man, I can't go. I love it too much. And now, of course, you're gonna love it, but if you gotta go back, you gotta go back. If you have to go back, your mom's home, you just gotta go back. Face the music. But, my brother, you can make it. And then work on your emergency savings later. That's what I suggest. I suggest that for a lot of guys. Like, I made a video, one of my recent videos was, I've been in the Philippines for 8 years, and I talked a lot about that. I talked about what I do, but I say that to say it can be done. Things are a lot easier. The world is different. The world changed. You couldn't do these things 20 years ago, right? You could, but you had to be damn well prepared. I did it 8 years ago, but I was prepared and ready. If you're getting that set every month, you can do it too. I say this, do it now while you have that. Because once you lose that, you never know what can happen, right? We living in a crazy world. Even if it was a pension, things happen in the US, I'm sure you guys hear talks of people saying they're gonna come for stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy. So if the cookie crumble and things go wrong anyway, you at least wanna be here and then plan from there. For example, I'll give you an example. Now, my place I'm living right now, right? It's gonna be kind of like my little cost of living. Place I'm living right now, $20,000 a month. A little under 300 bucks. I mean, a little under 400 bucks. So we're talking like 375, something like that, right? 380. So you add that in, then you add in my electricity I'm paying, which is about 6.5. And that's for me and my wife. So for you and yourself, and I'm talking about, that's with an inverter AC, leaving it on all day long. Only turning it off when I go out. When you figure you counter in food, right? I may be spending about, let's highball it. Let's say 200 a month. So you got the 385 plus the 6.5, which is about 110 bucks. So 385, so we got that 110. That's about 495, right? Now you add in food. Let's say 10,000 more pesos. Now we at 680. So we already got food covered, electricity. Now you want to have your internet. If you're a guy that's not working online, all you need is the basics. Your internet's gonna be next to nothing. A lot of places have free internet. A lot of times you can use the internet on your phone. Now, right now, I have Smart, and I've used this to connect to work sometimes when I didn't have internet, when my internet went out. And I've worked the whole night with this internet service. So if you have a smartphone, a lot of times you can connect your computer to that phone, or if you have a Globe or whatever it may be, you're only paying that bill. Water bill is not even included, like less than $10. And then what else? You guys probably don't have bills like me. Yeah, transportation, eating out. Eating out and traveling, if you want to have a budget for that, let's say maybe 400 more a month. Now we're talking about 1,000. Now you want to add in a little more for just say anything, right? I'll add in anything, because right, we already got covered your food, your eating out, traveling around, we still at about 1,000, 1,100, right? So just say add another 400. You're talking about 1,500 bucks a month. Now, if you're a guy that wants to live better than that, you can bump your rent up to 600, 700, because you guys already know you get places anywhere for cheap, right? You get places. I'm sure you guys see the videos out there. You get places for 3,000, 4,000 pesos. But if you want to live it up and be in a place like here, BGC, right? You're talking about on the low end 400, and that low end is still not bad. But still on the low end, you may be maybe not five. $400, $500, maybe $600. Still, we're talking about what? 1,700. Not bad. So 2,000 would be the magic number for a guy looking to be on a budget's not too high. And I'm talking about that's eating out, going wherever you want, doing whatever you want to do, unless you're sick. So you do want to have your insurance. Say you add in insurance. That's just, you get what I'm saying, guys? That's just bringing it up to like the 2,000. But still, there's guys out here living for $500, $600 in the Philippines. I've lived out here for 1,200 bucks. I'm not saying you can do what I do. I'm not saying you can do what those guys do. But it's not that much money. We'll put out the high savings, emergency savings, because it is needed. It is needed, and keep that in your brain. That should be first in your brain, saying, you know what? I need to get that emergency savings. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. So you do want to definitely have that emergency savings sometime in the near future, but you can do it. Philippines is not that expensive. Anywhere over these sides of the world, not that expensive. I don't know how this brother did it. This brother out here, He's living in an Airbnb for $20,000 a month with his electricity, internet, and everything included. Everything included for that. So he's pretty much living in the Philippines, besides food, $400. Electric don't have to pay for that. Internet don't have to pay for that. And the internet's probably a decent speed. And he's next to the MRT, so he can travel anywhere he needs to be. And he's in a promising location, right? He's near Makati. So think about that, guys. He may be living for like $600. And I'm sure he's eating how he wants to eat. I think he does budget on his food, but still. Guy out here single, he could be living for under $1,000. Now, it's not as expensive as you think. Don't get caught up, see, don't let that stop you from coming to the Philippines. Because guys get caught up on, I need this, I need that, I need this, and I need that. And sometimes guys get caught up on watching us expats, right? Just giving you guys so many warnings. We just need to take a shot. We need to take a chance and say, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do it now because who knows? Tomorrow's never promised. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And I say this for some of you guys, to kick off that emergency brake, just let the car roll down the hill. See you next video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you like my content, you're welcome to support my content by giving a small donation at PayPal. You can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And there you can buy me a coffee, or you can book a consultation with me. I have consultations for a very small fee. Also, I have consultations for working at home. So if you're a guy that's a little younger, not quite retired yet, and you want to work from home while in the Philippines, you can go to my Buy Me a Coffee at buymeacoffee.com/JTBF. And also have a packages for working at home, so you'll see them there. You can book it there. The new feature to YouTube, it's thanks. Now at the bottom of this video, you'll see thanks there. You can give thanks and make sure your comment is highlighted, and you can give a small donation that way as well. Guys, in the description, you'll see other videos of my other content that's great as well. So you can be sure to watch my other content there. Thank you for watching. See you next video.